Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Dickens and I am the CGO at Inspection Express. I have the pleasure of having with me today Amy Hanson, the president of NARPM, National Association of Residential Property Managers, with extensive experience in property management in the property management industry. Amy is here to share some valuable insights and some current trends in the property management landscape. So we're thrilled to have you with us, Amy. Thank you for joining. This is our first video in the industry leadership series. So thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you. All right, so let's jump into it. Amy, let's start by addressing some of the big issues in the industry. From your perspective, what do you think the most pressing challenges property managers are facing today?
Well, technology is always a challenge. When I first started in this business, we didn't have a whole lot of technology. I like to tell people I started in the business when we were still working on tablet and chisel, paper everywhere. And now we have gone to so much technology. At times, it's a little overwhelming to have so much technology, and the technology moves at such a fast pace.
Mm.
It's a lot to keep up with on top of all of the daily duties of our property managers out there in the field.
Yeah, for sure. And I notice each time we sort of go to an event, there's more technology popping up and it is evolving really quickly, which is pretty exciting, but can also be quite overwhelming. I agree.
Absolutely, absolutely. And our market and our industry needs technology. We need to be able to have technology not only for our property managers, but also for our owners and for our tenants, for all of us. We all need technology, but it can be a lot. Our owners expect us to be on the forefront of technology and have all of the bells and whistles and the tools to be able to help them. And our tenants want everything yesterday. So whatever we can do to make it faster for our tenants, that is the number one thing that they're asking from us.
Yeah, totally get it. So yeah, I guess people's expectations evolve and that's people expect things yesterday, as you said. And obviously the technology is there to try and make things more efficient. But yeah, I guess it is about picking and choosing the right tech that's right for your business.
Absolutely. I think COVID changed a lot of things for us. Before COVID, you could have a tenant that would have a work order. They'd have a toilet that was flushing randomly. And, that may go on for 5, 6, 7 days. And then they'd finally say, oh, by the way, I need to get the toilet fixed. Well, when COVID happened, everybody was home. And so that toilet that wasn't bothering them is now flushing all day, every day. And they're like, come fix it now. So their expectations have definitely grown. And I think a lot of our tenants, especially in the younger age groups, we have a little bit of that Amazon effect going on. The tenants expect that if they need something, they're going to be able to make a phone call or do something online and push a button. And if the toilet is broken, someone's going to be there in 2 hours to fix it, just like Amazon.
Gotta love
Unfortunately,
Amazon.
we love it too. I mean, the Amazon guy definitely knows my address, but I think our world has changed. We get our groceries delivered, we get our packages delivered. You could stay home and never leave your house if you didn't want to. You could have everything at home. And so we treat the houses differently now. We live in them differently now. And our tenants expect different things from us now. So it's definitely an evolving process.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. And now, Amy, so I guess as technology continues to evolve, we are seeing changes in almost every industry, like you mentioned, Amazon, and we get our groceries delivered. What emerging trends or technology do you believe will be the biggest impact on property management in the next few years? And how can property managers prepare to adapt for these changes?
Well, I definitely think that AI, artificial intelligence, is here to stay. When it first came out, people were like, are computers going to think for us? Do we need humans anymore? And while there is a lot of stuff that artificial intelligence can do and maybe should do, there's still a human aspect to this. At the end of the day, we're still providing a service for people. We're not selling widgets, we're not delivering Amazon boxes, we're selling service. And so to be able to combine the AI options and the speed and the 24-hour availability with the human touch, I think is going to be a challenge for a lot of companies. And I don't think we know exactly how to use the AI yet. A lot of people are talking about bots on websites and having the AI answer the phone and take care of all of your incoming inquiries and handling everything. I don't know that we're quite there yet, but it's growing so fast that it'll be interesting to see when we look back in 2 or 3 years, what did AI do for us, or what was the downfall? What happened with AI that wasn't good for us? I don't think that we know, and it'll be a bit. The people that can figure it out and can use it in the right formats for the right audiences, I think there's a lot of opportunity there. And it really depends on the demographics of your client. If you're dealing with millennials, they love AI and they love bots and they love tech. They love anything tech. But our boomers want nothing to do with it. They want to pick up the phone and call and talk to somebody. They don't want to look up anything on the internet. So it is definitely a challenge dealing with all of these different demographics. But I think at the end of the day, AI will completely transform our world, either for good or for bad. So we got to get ready, and we've got to be open to the change. It's hard. We're so busy. We have a full caseload. We're trying to get through all the things that we need to do in the day, and now we need to learn something new. And this isn't just a new software. This is a whole new way of doing business.
Mm. Yeah, it's coming fast, so
Very
we do need to
fast.
be ready. Yeah. Tenants and investors, obviously their expectations are evolving, as we touched on briefly. Can you share your thoughts on how these expectations have evolved and what property managers can do to meet these demands?
Boy, it has definitely evolved. The days of calling a company and saying, I want to rent a house on Main Street and you setting up an appointment for next Tuesday are over. Tenants want to drive by a property, see it, walk it, view it right now, apply instantly, and move in tomorrow. And that's how fast our world has evolved. We used to get applications and it'd take 3 or 4 days to process them, 5 or 6 days to get a lease done. And now we're turning these around in 12 or 24 hours. I mean, it is amazingly fast how quickly it's working on the tenant side. And investors are the same way. Investors want instant access to their portfolio information. They want to be able to crunch numbers. They don't want to have to call and ask, send me this report or send me that report. They want to be able to log in from Australia at 2 a.m. and run a report that they want to see how their portfolio is doing,
Yeah.
what's rented, what's not rented, who's paid rent, who hasn't paid rent. So that instant access to that data is huge for our investors. And then as they're looking to grow their portfolios, they want to know what's available out there. They don't want to have to go looking for that data. They want that data to come to them. Hey, here are the properties you're already invested in. Here's other properties that would be a good fit for your portfolio so they can continue to grow. Because most of the investors, once they've gotten in and really gotten the hang of having a rental property, typically want more.
Mm.
So trying to get that information and being able to have that availability of data is huge for them.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I really think that's sort of quite often a missing piece of the puzzle, isn't it? Investors want to grow their portfolio. So how can we
Yes.
provide that information to them freely?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So obviously these insights are very valuable. So thank you so much for sharing. Now, just to wrap things up, here's our final question. With all the new technology in the market at the moment, staying ahead of the curve is more important than ever. For those property managers looking to stay competitive, what advice would you offer them to remain ahead of the game?
Well, technology is changing so fast, they've got to be open to the idea of technology. If you say, I don't want any more technology in my company, we're going to keep it the exact same way we've always done it, I think you're signing a death sentence for your company because the technology is moving so fast. I would encourage property managers to be open to technology, be open to continuing to learn and develop. I have had a real estate license for 30 years. I've been doing property management for 20 years. I still go to class. I have taken, I can't even tell you how many classes on AI and trying to understand how we can use it, how it can work, where it fits into our company. I love to go and learn these things, and I think that will help me as this technology grows and develops to be able to use it in our company. But I think staying relevant, making sure that you're in touch with what's happening in the industry. We have some great opportunities through NARPM. We do have our broker owner conference, which we have 100 uh, vendors coming to tell us all about their products, which is awesome. And there are so many new things. I try to stop at every single booth and just find out, okay, what's new, what's happening, what's the latest and greatest, and what's on the horizon, what's coming down the pike, so that I can stay ahead of my competition. And then we have a annual conference every October that really is focused on property managers looking to refine their business, make it more efficient, more effective, and of course profitable. Nobody wants to work in business and not make a profit. And so being able to continue to expand our knowledge, our learning, our opportunities, and those relationships with our vendors. If we didn't have the software vendors, we would really be in trouble. So it's a huge opportunity to continue that process. And investing in ourselves, we invest in the software, we invest in the training, we invest in the conferences. It all comes together in a total package.
Yeah. And I know being in the prop tech industry, we really lean on our clients and our property managers to tell us what they need as well to keep evolving and innovating our solutions. And we absolutely love being a broker owner. It's just such a great atmosphere, and everyone there is looking to find out something new about what's going on in tech or the industry. And they often want to, implement something when they get back to the office. So it is a great event to go to. So thank you for putting that one on for the industry.
Yes, absolutely. It's we have two signature events every year. And the broker owner has been fantastic. And our conventions we've had for 35 years. So it's very exciting,
Yeah.
really exciting stuff.
Amy, thank you so much for sharing your insights with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure having you as our first guest as part of this series. We appreciate the time you've taken. We look forward to hearing more from you in the future, and I look forward to catching up with you at NARPM Broker Owner. Thank you so much for our viewers for tuning in. Please stay tuned for more interviews with industry leaders as part of our industry leadership video series.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.